Okay, it's Creeple Peeple. It's a Thingmaker toy from 1965 by Mattel. And this is along the lines of Creepy Crawlers and Fright Factory and some other sets. In this one, you make these weird looking troll-like characters using pencils, and they're called Creeple Peeple. And let's take a look at the box. Here's the box top. Now this is just the Maker Pak. This does not have the Thingmaker heating unit in it. And it only has 5 molds in the set. There's all the contents right there. And this one is sealed. And it's complete. There's the contents again. Creeple Peeple. I never had this as a kid. I had the Fright Factory and the Creepy Crawlers, but I remember seeing it around and I wanted one. And I went ahead and ordered this Maker Pak from John Nettles along with some other stuff. And he's as I explained in my previous 2 videos about Creepy Crawlers and Fright Factory, John Nettles is the Thingmaker guru. He's like an expert on these things. He is a retired firefighter, and he knows everything there is to know about these things. And here's all the original contents. I mean, it's complete. He sold this as a refurbished complete set, and it's sealed. And here's the original paperwork that came in it, and some of the little things you could cut out to put on your Creeple Peeple. A replacement order form, and there's the booklet. And I'm, of course, going to leave these sealed because they're complete, and I'm not going to make any more of these things. So I have the Thingmakers, but I'm done with it. I ordered all of these Creeple Peeple from an eBay seller in a huge lot, and I got them pretty cheap. So I'll be showing those. And this back here is just a box that I keep them in because you know, these things they're pretty resilient, but they'd come apart if you didn't store them correctly. So let's look at some of these weird looking things. They got these little, this is like a little tunic, little scary tunic for this one. And they're like little trolls. You see the pencil there for the body, and then they have in the molds you make the feet and the arms and the heads, and you can make different combinations of them, and they have little accessory pieces you can put on them, like little tongues and hair and little clothing pieces. There's another one. And you know, these things are pretty cool because when I grew up in the 60s, we had those little trolls that you could get out of gumball machines, and I always liked those pretty well. Weren't as cool as rat finks or anything like that, but they were pretty cool. So, you know, in keeping with my Fright Factory and Creepy Crawlers, I wanted to get Creeple Peeple. So there we are. These rubber pieces were probably made back in the 60s, I would guess. It's just, you know, just stuff that people had like in junk drawers and things like that. And this particular seller had a bunch of these Creeple Peeple pieces, so a few pencils came with it, but they were kind of grody. So I had some old pencils that I stuck the pieces on to make my own Creeple Peeple. Here's a kind of a goofy one with his tongue hanging out and a weird little tunic looking thing. They're just little whimsical weirdos, really. showed him. And yeah, they don't stand up too good sometimes, but especially the tall ones. I like the feet. I think the feet are pretty cool looking. And there's one with blue hair and a dress. And it looks like a noose around its neck there. I don't know if somebody wanted to hang their teacher or what. And here's one with some clothing that says boo, little face on it. And they come with these feathers, you know, you can put in their hair, you know, like on their head for hair or whatever. And there's another one. Another blue head. Some little short guys. I try to use up all these pieces. I had plenty of old pencils laying around. Just wanted a bunch of Creeple People, and there they are. Got some extra heads. If I had extra feet and arms, I'd make more Creeple People out of these, but these are just the heads as part of that lot that I bought from that seller. So, take one more quick look at. Now, even though there's only 5 of these molds, they're really thick. They had to be thick. They wanted to make these pieces substantial, you know, so that they'd actually stand up, especially on the feet and stuff, you know. I mean, when you put the pencil in them, they'd be substantial to stand up. And there's the plastic goop and the feathers and hair, different colors, and accessories. Even comes with a couple of colored pencils. So yeah, this Maker Pak is complete. Of course, the Maker Paks didn't come with Thingmaker. They were for people that had another full set that had the Thingmaker in it. You just wanted the Maker Pak. So that's complete for a Maker Pak. So that pretty much covers that. And as I mentioned in my other 2 videos on Thingmaker toys, when you go to buy these things, now I think eBay's about your only choice, and they're a mess, especially these styrofoam bases. And the Thingmakers usually don't heat up, and I think most people would just want them for display nowadays, most collectors. But if somebody wanted to actually make them, you know, there are Thingmakers that still work, so you could still make the toys if you wanted to. Anyway, the guy that I bought this from and some of my other sealed sets that I showed in previous 2 videos, named John Nettles, I think his website has been inactive for over 1.5 years, so I don't know if he just abandoned it, or I don't know if he's going to come back and reactivate it or what's going on with it, but he was the source that I went to for this stuff, because he knew what a complete set consisted of, and he refurbished original parts and would sell you a complete refurbished set sealed in thick plastic. And you know, those are the ones I bought from him. You can check out his website. He might reactivate that thing one of these days and sell from it again. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's creeplepeeple.com, and it's spelled like that. I drew that out just to label the box that I keep these figures in. So anyway, it's creeplepeeple.com if you want to check it out. At some point in time, he may come back and do business again. I don't know. He was making plastic goop and making those sets and all kind of stuff. And he even had this Strange Change machine, The Lost World by Mattel. I already had mine of that, so I didn't order that from him. But he's on his website. He's got a nice example of that, you know, and it's pretty reasonably priced. So that covers the Mattel Creeple People from 1965. And I'll be seeing you later with more monster stuff or dinosaur stuff.